I'm going to show you how to decorate cookies using fondant. Yep, this is fondant. It's a wonderful thing to use, wonderful tool to decorate cookies, cupcakes, cakes. The sky is the limit on what you can do with fondant. But I'm going to make it easy for you today. I'm just going to show you how to roll it out, place it on a cookie, and then you're ready to go to bring it to your special occasion. So when I come back, I'm going to show you how to roll fondant out, place it on a cookie, and we're going to decorate it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. See you in a second. Decorate a winter theme cookie decorating example today. I wanted to show you first though that I decorated some penguins using our royal icing method. This is just some penguins that I created using black, white, and yellow icing. And people love to decorate with royal icing, or we actually have a glossy cookie decorating icing or buttercream on our website that you can use. But a lot of people like to use fondant. It's kind of the new thing to do. Fondant really is like an edible Play-Doh. It's a lot of fun to work with. There's so many things you can do with it. But since most the people are home bakers, you want to make it simple and fun. So I just took some fondant that I actually made myself. It's the marshmallow fondant. You can find it on my website under how-to videos or the how-to guides, how to create faux fondant. And it comes out just like this, but you can color it using a variety of our gel paste. Here I made some yellow as well. Now what you're going to do is you can either use powdered sugar or cornstarch. I actually use cornstarch. I like to work with it a little bit better, and lay that down on a cutting board or here on the countertop. And you're just going to use your hands, kind of bring it out a little bit. I went ahead and baked some polar bear cookies ahead of time, and they're right here, using our cookie decorating recipe to make our easy cookies. And then I'm going to take a little bit of cornstarch and put that on my roller. This roller is considered a fondant roller. You can use a household roller, but these work really great. And these are also found on our website at sweetartfactory.com. You just want to roll it out. Of course, I'm making a polar bear, so I didn't have to tint the icing at all. And you can kind of choose which size thickness that you want for your fondant. I like mine a little bit thick, just so it holds up on the cookie. Then using the cookie cutter that you actually use to create the cookies, you're going to use that cookie cutter right on your fondant. Go ahead and do it. And I actually like to rip up the fondant so that you don't tear any pieces. Put that aside. And now you have your fondant piece. You want to take your cookie, and using a brush or a dab of your fingertip, you're going to dab that in a little bit of water, and you're just going to brush the top of the cookie very slightly. You don't want to get it too damp. You just want it so that it creates kind of a glue on top of the sugar cookie. And then your fondant piece is going to lay right on top of that. And then just use your finger to kind of press into that. Now when I come back, I'll have 3 of these little polar bears already put on, and I'm going to show you different ways that you can decorate them. I'll see you in a second. All right, I went ahead and put fondant on 2 of the polar bears, but I wanted to show you another little technique that kind of creates a little bit of a 3D look. I went ahead and took some fondant, and I kind of created a little part on top of the cookie that is going to create a little forward look, 3D look for the polar bear, as if his foot or his back feet are popping out. So I'm going to take my layered piece, and then with my fingers, I'm just going to kind of mold that in there. And now it kind of creates a little lift to my little polar bear, and it looks like he's walking forward in the back. All right, and then I'm ready to decorate. All right, there's a few ways you can decorate your fondant created cookie. I'm just going to show you a few. One is I'm going to take the fondant that I rolled out, the yellow fondant, and I'm going to use my cookie cutter. I'm going to create a scarf, but I want to use this template of the polar bear to give me the perfect measurements for my scarf. So I'm going to cut using my little knife. I'm going to lift his little head. And with the illusion that there's some wind, I'm going to cut Okay, and then with my knife, I'm just going to make a little part of this scarf like that. And then taking a little bit of my water, I'm going to put that on the back of my fondant piece like that, and just get it a little bit damp, not too damp. And then now I can place it right on my little guy. And then taking my royal icing that I've created that's black, using our super black gel. This gets really, really dark. I'm going to create just a little bit of nose. Polar bears are easy because they're just white and black. Oops. Didn't want that to happen. I'll have to go back there and fix that. Or I'll give him eyelashes. There we go. He just got some eyelashes. So that's one way to decorate our little polar bear. Another way is to just use your royal icing. And on this one I'm going to create, let me put him over here. Let's use our royal icing and give him a little nose. Little eye. Having trouble with the thing. And then taking my yellow icing that I used to make my penguin, I'm going to create another scarf. Okay. There we go. And then on this one, I'm just going to make it a traditional polar bear. And then using the back of a cookie tip. Oops, sorry, do you want to?
2, 1, go.
So using one of our tips that we sell for your decorating with your icing is you can just start to use the back of the tip and just make little indents like this. And it kind of gives it some definition that makes it kind of fun and whimsical. You can use all kinds of shapes. You don't want to press in too deeply, but just enough to give it a definition. It kind of creates one of those texture mats and makes it fun. You can do hearts or little snowflakes. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do, and it just makes it kind of cute and give it a pattern look. All right, so those are our 3 different polar bears. I'm going to put them on a plate, and when we get back, you'll get to see how beautiful they will look actually on a plate for your winter party. See you in a second. Well, as you can see, decorating with fondant is really easy. With just a few tricks and the tips, you're on your way to decorating cookies using fondant. Now, I just want to show you just with fondant, a few simple supplies that you can find on our website or at your craft store. This is our super black that we used, our yellow. We used our disposable decorating bags and some of our tips. And then our cute little polar bear cookie cutter. And then just with the roller, fondant roller, you can roll it out and make these beautiful created cookies. I hope you have fun. This is what it's all about. As our motto always says, is be inspired, get creative, and have fun. Happy winter celebration. See you next time. Bye-bye.